Happy Sunday, everyone. Welcome. So excited that you could join me today because I have a very deep, deep topic today. And the reason why it's deep is because if you can get this one thing right, your whole journey in the financial fitness realm of things, and also just in your goals, your life, where you're headed, it will be so instrumental in ensuring that you get to where you're going. This topic is your why. So when I started this journey, and I believe I shared that I had known about Dave Ramsey and the whole financial peace process for a few years before I actually took action. And what I haven't shared in my past videos is why I ended up really hopping on back in August of 2015. And the reason is I found my why. So all along I was floating along, just, living the life, la vida loca, and, just going on. I had an idea of where I was going. I knew where I didn't want to go, so that was a plus. But I wasn't intentional about where I was going, what I was doing, who I was hanging out with, things like that, like really intentional about it. So August of 2015, I came to a realization. At that time, I had just become a Gigi, because we don't use the other G word. My daughter had my beautiful grandson, Caleb. And when that happened, my whole world got rearranged. First of all, I'm very young. And so becoming a Gigi was not something that I had mapped out in my whole plan. And so when that happened, I literally had to stop and rethink my whole world, because now Micaela was now living with me, and of course Caleb as well. And I all of a sudden became an overnight single mom of two-ish, and responsible for two lives, and ensuring that everyone is on the trajectory to success. And what ended up happening in that was that as I really searched deep inside, what am I doing? Why am I here? What is my purpose? I realized that my legacy is my why. And so my reason for getting financially fit was my legacy. What was I passing down to Caleb? What was I passing down to Micaela? And really coming to terms with that. When I did that, I will tell you, sacrificing and cutting cable was no big deal, because I had the bigger picture, the why. Cutting deeply in my budget was no big deal, because I had my why. Saying no to adventures and vacations, although the vacations took a little bit longer, I was like, okay, I can do vacation cheap. I can do vacation cheap. And y'all know me. When it comes to vacations, I do them beautiful, waterfront property, and El Cheapo, right? But when I really dug into my why, I was like, I can't even do that right now. I need to focus on getting to done, because once I get to zero, my why expands. If I have no debt, my dream of really being able to host my family for family vacations would be able to come to fruition. I would be in a position to host my entire family without even thinking about it. That's my why, the legacy, the memories, the time together with my friends. I would be able to go anywhere in the world with my friends and really experience life. That's the legacy I want to leave as a friend, right? As a sister, as a daughter, as a mom, as a Gigi. What was I wanting to leave behind when the time comes that I would be no longer, right? And so discovering that why for why you're even writing up that budget is so huge. And this is where I dare you to dream bigger than you've ever dreamt. I mean, go full on out, because unless your dream is just a little bit bigger than your comfort zone, you won't push or really get the zest to go after it. For example, for me, I believe in private islands. I know some people want to enjoy people. I like quiet, serene. So my big gusto dream is to rent a private island for a week and invite my closest friends and family and just do life together. Uninterrupted. We don't have to think, completely turned out to the world, because all cell phones would be off, all laptops would be off, and having butler service. That's my dream. And why do I have such a big dream? Because to me, I value vacation and time with my family and friends so much. And so today, I just want to encourage you to begin dreaming. Don't think about the cost. I really encourage you to just get the vision, because once you get the vision and you really understand why are you even doing any of this, it will all make sense. So this is my nugget for today, and I really, really hope you embrace this and really get to your why. Now, it took me almost 6 months to get to my why, so it's not an overnight thing, but I believe that if you truly desire to get to that place where when you hit rough patches, you have this thing to look up to, this bigger goal than yourself, this bigger end goal that you're focusing on, it will help you to cling on. It will help you to not throw in the towel, because there's more than just you depending on your financial freedom. There's more than just you, right? There's more than just you. Number one, when you're financially free, you can give to really noble causes. You can help a single mom who can barely make rent, can barely make her bills. You can help a new divorcee that has no idea where to start to really support her and be able to, even send her on a retreat, just herself to rediscover who she is. You're able to pour into what are they called? Charities, right? Nonprofits, right? That are doing things out there. I mean, A21, an awesome foundation that is, rescuing women and men on the streets, kids as well, from human trafficking. I mean, the number of ways you can help when you reach financial freedom and you finally have that extra money to be able to give, to be able to do things that you've always wanted to. There's no price to that. So I just encourage you this week, that's my challenge, that you would try, there is no try, just do or don't, right? That I would encourage you to find your why. Begin now. Begin journaling about it. Begin post-it notes. What do you like? What would, if money was of no object, where would you be? What would you do? Those type of things. Finding out your why. Literally disregarding the cost of it, because as I said, I'm a believer in Christ, and I believe that all things are possible. Nothing's impossible for God. And I know that where there's a why, people go above and beyond and are able to reach results that they never ever thought they could, financially, emotionally, vocationally, you name it, right? So I just want you to find your why. I think that it is very key to being able to really reach deep and do your very best on this financial fitness journey. And